Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on this video. Today we're going to be taking a look at what happens when a concert or any event sells out. So a lot of times when you're buying tickets to resell, you're looking to get really good seats or really good sections, and you can make money on those seats even if the event doesn't actually sell completely out. But in this video, we're going to take a look at a couple different events, specifically one artist, and see what happens when an event sells out, what that means for the rest of the event up until the day of the actual concert, how the prices move, and sort of some of the data we can gather to see what kind of margins you can make on those events. So here I have my event dashboard pull up, a flare. I'm looking at all events. I'm going to go ahead and search up the artist I was talking about before, Pretty Lights, and I'm looking specifically at Atlanta. So I have these three events pulled up and I already have them preloaded right here. As you can see, the one for the Atlanta venue sold out for the August 24th, 25th, and 26th. So all of these are sold out. If I click this, it's just going to say sold out. And if we scroll down here to the bottom, we can see that these tickets were initially selling out for $57. Now what we can do is hop over to a secondary market or a resale market, both Vivid or StubHub. And again, we can kind of see the pricing that's available. Let me put this on one ticket. So $224 or $168. Again, a lot of different tickets are available for sale. I can go ahead and click the toolbox extension here to get an idea of what's actually happening. So if I click the active list, you guys should be able to see that this is currently what's listed. These are all GA events. Again, these were all started off at around $57 after fees. You're probably looking at around like $70. And now we can see that they're going for $168 with the most expensive ones. Someone has 6 of them listed for $441, and the event is August 24th, again, which is about 7 days from now, 8 days from now. So really interesting to see. And then if we hop over to the sold data, this actually shows us what these tickets have been selling at. Again, the most expensive ones have sold for $360, and it looks like somebody sold them for the lowest price at $125, and those sold August 5th. So again, we can just get an idea of the kind of sales that you can get when an event sells out. So it looks like, even if it's sold out, even the lowest sale price that you have gotten so far that anyone has sold these for is about double what they paid for them. And then we can sort of do the same thing on the flip hand here for StubHub. Again, we have some additional sales. Looks like there was one for $394. And then again, we have about 56 tickets listed. One guy has this mezzanine section listed at $1,900. I guess he's just holding those until closer to the event date. Probably not going to sell for that price. That's some wishful thinking, but it's interesting to see. Going into my favorites on Flare, I jumped into my secondary favorites, and I have these events favorited right here. I have one for the New Orleans, but looking at the Atlanta one for the 25th, go ahead and click view, and we can get a better idea of sort of what's happening with this event. So right here, I have total tickets, total listings, average price, median price, and minimum price. Again, generally, I'm going to go ahead and close off some of these just to make it a little bit simple. So we have total tickets and average price. So looking back, I can kind of break it down to a little bit further, but we'll just go ahead and look at the daily. So it looks like, looking at this event from about July 19th, we can see that there was about 102 tickets listed for sale, and they were priced at around $469. And then it looks like the price, looks like a lot of them were selling here. A lot of them sold on August 5th. Maybe there was a little bit of a marketing boost or something. And then the prices started to rise. So they went up from $470 all the way to $574 in a matter of 3 days. So it really did a big jump here of about $100. And then looks like they peaked at around $709 average price. Again, that could mean someone just pricing really high. So we can also look at the median price here. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, we can see that the pricing is still pretty high at around $400. And then as we get closer to the event date, you can see that the pricing is slowly starting to drop off because, seeing this huge spike in price. I think some of the fans here that were going to maybe go to the event, they said, hey, 51 people. And then it looks like a couple more people decided to, hey, I'm going to go ahead and list, my couple of tickets and try to make money, whether they can't make it to the event or, that price is just too high. So that's really interesting to see. And again, this is some of the sort of data that we can look at to get an idea of what happens with an event when it sells out. Another thing we can do is if I want to get notified, for example, if a ticket is listed for a low price, normally what I'll do is say, hey, if anybody lists this ticket for $200, I'm going to go ahead and save that alert. And now if that ticket goes on market for $200, I'll get notified and I can go ahead and buy those tickets. And most likely, I still have about 10 days. So if I get a notification either later today or within the next couple days, I'll buy that ticket and go ahead and relist it. Since there's only 59 tickets, this is going to fully sell out in the next couple of days here. So I'll probably be able to sell it for more. Again, this just depends on if anybody actually ends up listing it for $200. But that's sort of the data that we can get. And that's sort of what happens when an event sells out. So really interesting stuff. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys found it interesting and insightful.